Hello, thank you so much for coming to check out this video. This is a journal I made from a little golden book. The cover is in good shape. It has a little bit of staining. I cleaned it as well as I could and I sealed it. The spine is 1 3/4 inch, not quite 2 inches. It's fabric covered, and I trimmed it with some metallic rickrack on the front and the back. This one has a hidden stitch binding, and I'll go into that more later on. The corners are in great shape on this, so I left them alone. This one was signed by the original owner, which I think is so cute, and I made a library book pocket in the front with a little bit of embossing, and that is a vintage calling card. I did add some ephemera and some journal cards made out of scrapbook paper. There are pockets throughout that have been stitched. Most of the paper in this journal is vintage, maps and graph and botanical book pages, ledgers. This is a pocket I made in the middle of the signature, and that's a fussy cut flower that I glued down. There are plenty of blank pages in this journal, ready for writing or whatever you want to do in here. This is a great old office paper. More ephemera. I love money from old board games, tickets. This scrapbook paper is so beautiful. There are a few original pages from this book, not very many. This is some really great music paper. It's a little thick, nice and sturdy. Another sewn pocket. And I added several fabric clips that kind of matched the pages. This is a page from a ballet book. Some yellow graph paper and another pocket in the middle of the signature. This is some stenciling I did on the back of that scrapbook paper. Some vintage cookbook pages. I really had fun putting this together. I love making these so much. You guys have no idea. And I wish that I didn't have to do a voiceover. I just cannot seem to find a place in my house that has good light and is quiet at the same time. This craft paper is got a great crinkle. I wish you could hear it. This is some vintage child's encyclopedia page. It's so great. And this is a page from a Encyclopedia Britannica. It's a bag with some scrapbook paper. More ledger paper. Cookbook page. It's an envelope in the middle of the signature. These envelope and pockets are helpful for hiding the strings. So this journal has 4 signatures, and each signature has about 7 to 8 pages each. I'll put all the details below and exactly how many pages front back it is and all of the dimensions. This is scrapbook paper that I tea-dyed. And I added some kids' writing paper. I love to do that. This is yet another kids' book page. I love them all. This paper is thin and a little like vellum, but much thinner. It's a fussy cut that I glued down. That's an encyclopedia page. I love the furniture. These are some journal cards made from scrapbook paper that I've tea dyed. And I have edged most of the scrapbook paper with some ink just to age it a little bit. Some of it is obvious and some of it is very subtle. So you can see how thin that paper is. So you can see the writing on the back of that fuzzy cut. So as I mentioned, this has a hidden stitch binding, and all that means is that the stitching is underneath the spine where it's kind of hidden. So it looks more like a regular book instead of a handmade book, and I just wanted to try it. I think it looks kind of neat, especially sitting on a shelf. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Bye!